Welcome back. You're watching The Real Deal and we're decoding Bangalore's real estate market. The tech capital led the overall office leasing in the country in 2018. Will the trend continue? Will rental yields improve? Or are they going to be under some pressure in 2019? Let's get the picture from my panel here. Ashish Purvankara, late but not that late. Did the Keppel deal to get into office space? Are the ambitions big there because the market's looking so robust?
So yes, we've been a residential focused company, but we have done about 2.5–3 million square foot, fairly small, but in the past of office space, which is leased out. But as a strategy going forward, we have set a target of about 7 to 8 million square foot of office space that we would like to hold from an annuity income sort of view over the next 5 to 6 years. We already have the land parcels available with the company today to the tune of about 4.5 to 5 million, which would qualify as a good office space location development. So we've started design on that front already, and in the process of acquiring more. We continue to be very sort of buoyant in terms of the absorption of office space that Bangalore and other key markets like Pune, where we are looking at office space.
All right, so they've done this study. Mr. Razak, how is the market going to look this year? Are we going to get better rental yields as well?
That's the good news. Actually, after a long time, the rents have started going northwards, giving the developers a good return on cost and as well as return on investment. So the great part is the vacancy levels are near zero. So that's a...
So there's absolutely no danger here of getting into, because both residential and commercial, Mr.
But you'll be surprised how things can change very fast.
That's what I'm saying, because I've been doing this sector for the last 8 years, and I remember how terribly traumatized we were with commercial real estate and the oversupply of it. Today we are in a situation where everybody is gunning for or being very positive about commercial real estate, especially office space. Jaishankar, do you believe this party is going to continue? I mean, looking at what's in pipeline of supply.
Like any business, I think we have to be practical and say every business, every segment has its cycle, business cycle. Absolutely. So life and business I classify as good, bad and the ugly. So you'll have all three aspects of it.
And, but 2019 is good.
Yeah, and 2019 will be good. If one is wise, we all know the good times will not last forever, neither the bad times. So we need to be resilient, which Bangalore is, thankfully. And currently the going is good for the office space segment, and it will continue to grow. And see, all said and done, Bangalore market is very, very reasonably priced. Like in residential, even in the office space market, the average cost is less than $1. There are few areas which are average cost is...
Gurgaon is now at almost 90, 95 some days.
That's what I'm saying.
100.
Average, there are few areas in Bangalore which may be getting more than $1, but bulk of the areas are below $1.
IT space.
Yeah, it is. So you can say it is $1. For the multinationals, it is the best way to make money. More outsourcing. Come to Bangalore. We are here to give you the infrastructure. There are people, quality people, to do your work, and whether technology or back office or anything.
I know.
And the party is good for the multinationals.
I really think we must, thank Shobha for that. Remember the history, first Infosys Center opened that as well. Anyway, very quickly then, just the whole excitement around REIT. I'm asking you from a perspective of, yes, you have rental assets, but how desperately do we need India's first REIT to list in this quarter for large developers like you who can unlock so much capital with REIT, Mr. Razak?
Yeah, REIT is a huge opportunity. It basically gives you a way you can manage your office assets. It's like having the cake and eating it too. You've monetized it, you've got the cash in, at the same time you're managing the assets, so you're getting some upside on that. So net, I believe that's the way. When REIT was announced first time, I was pretty excited. And I said this will be the future of commercial real estate, where it will be done in a very structured manner, where we will be, managing the assets. Assets will be looking new all the time. They won't be jaded, broken up. If you do strata sales and don't maintain the buildings, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
But if you put it into a REIT, manage the asset well, the asset yield also will be better as you go along. And I believe the REIT is the future. And it will help all of us who are in this space to also monetize and get some liquidity in and less dependence on debt.
Yes.
And also help us to do more, much more than what we are doing at the moment.
I'm not even going to come to the debt question because it doesn't bother either one of you here. It's for another conversation. Ashish Purvankar, Mr. Sharma, Mr. Jaishankar and Mr. Razak, thank you gentlemen for being here on the panel. I should make Bangalore trips more often is all I can say to get four of you together. Thanks very much. Well, there's so much more to talk about. Hospitality, in fact, was the big thing of 2018 Bangalore. What's happening there? But that's for another conversation. Right now, India, Silicon Valley, or the IT capital, or term it as it is, Bangalore seems to be the most resilient, and 2019 might be another good year for this market. Thank you very much for joining me on The Real Deal, and goodbye.